If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. It's so nice to de-stress. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Testing, testing, can you hear your beautiful voice?
Testing, can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing,
I am audible. As in I can be heard, not as in I'm the book readings website. Honestly, I probably would read books for you guys if you guys donated for it. Pay me to read you books in a very unsexy voice. Do it! What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior King D35 here. Another stream here of Genshin Impact. In the last stream, who cares what happened in the last stream? We're not here about storylines and shit. We're here to do random Genshin stuff. Why are we doing random Genshin stuff? I don't know. I never thought of something else to do. Anyway, first thing we always do is a warm-up. I think I have one of these left to do. Maybe I'll make this my warm-up. Why not? Yeah, no, I do actually start to do this. So yeah, this will be my warm-up. A plasma field will be generated at the edge of the challenge area. Once the challenge begins, while within the field, characters will be hit by lightning, Strike once every 4 seconds and take electric damage. The area covered by the field will gradually expand as the trial proceeds. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that a lot. Always do crisis, because the one above is like some... Wow, I forgot what the thing is called that everyone does every month. Wow, I hate how often I forget words. That's really annoying. Whatever, doesn't matter. Up to attack after a character triggers swirl on an opponent. So I want animals here. Not good, don't have any built animals. Yeah, this is gonna be a really bad one. I don't really have animal off-field DPSs either. I mean, not off-field DPSs. I don't have any animal off-fielders, so... Alright, we want to use someone that's water-based for this. Actually, wait. No, it's just slimes. That's fine. Doesn't actually matter. Okay. We'll go with the Eula team. So, Eula, a healer, it doesn't really fucking matter. Yeah, Baiju, you can be the healer today. Fishnet. And Diona. Now thinking about it, maybe I shouldn't be warming up when doing hangout events, because what am I warming up for?
Beg for mercy. Yeah. Crush.
What? Why? Oh my god.
Rack and ruin. More speed. By royal decree. Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. Shudder. Crush.
I'm gonna spend a lot of this goddamn
like an
thing getting
emergency.
struck by
Beg
lightning.
for mercy. Crush.
Wait. What?
Beg for mercy. Crush. Good grief.
I can't tell what's the inside of this and what's the outside of this anymore.
Beg for mercy. Crush.
Okay, yeah, I'm on the outside of it. I'm on the inside of the danger
Beg for
area.
mercy.
I honestly couldn't
The
tell.
odds are against us.
Okay, new team. It's like, hey, you want to have a swirl team? You can't. Your swirl characters suck. Fuck it. Okay. Congratulations, you get to be a DPS today. This is not gonna end well. Barbara, why not? Xingqiu. And then we need a shielder. Hello, Toma.
Fire it up!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain out.
Confess! Truth hurts! I got you covered! Fracture! Cyclone!
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul.
Can't move me! Bring it on!
Stance. Huh? Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
Confess! Fracture! Fire it up! Here's back!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Bring it on!
Yay, we managed it. Barely. Oh, it's time for the worst team yet. Okay, so next is gonna be a Kuki Shinobu team. Actually, you know what? Let's try, you. Then we need a shielder that can preferably also do some off-field DPSing so that my tornado can... Not my tornado, my rolling can do a little bit more. Do I have any shielders that can do off-screen DPSing? I guess Layla, but she's not built. The best one that would have been Toma, but can't do Toma. Did I use Fischl already? Wasn't there a button to see who you've used? I could have sworn there was. Yeah, here we go. Yes, I've used Fischl already. Chi-Chi? Not the best, but it'll have to do.
Another subject. Out of my way! The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands! I'm out of here!
I got careless. Another test subject. That's
Wheel of life. Dissipate! Hey!
no escape.
Make yourselves at home!
That tingle leaving so soon.
Did we need to do that?
That tingle.
Fast, sacred name, fortune preserve. Hey!
No escape.
I heard you. Can't catch me! Rise. Get with me. I'll settle this. Roll.
was fun. That warm-up was more of a challenge than the actual Hangout event's gonna be. Wait, why'd I do that? Oh, because the epitomized path is telling me there's something new to do there. I mean, it's not technically wrong. I do need to set my path. Alright, I'm breaking the rules today. I want to do my summons first, because I want to try to get the Wanderer. And if I get the Wanderer, I'm going to use them for walking around the Hangouts. That is not a Wanderer. That is a vampire. Also not a Wanderer. Come on. Please. No! I swear to God. Okay. I was going to cry if I got a Kokomi there. Also, I just remembered why I was actually trying to click that, not a wish. Speaking of wishes, I got another one. Although it's on the wrong banner. Alright, guess I'm done for now. No Wanderer for me.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Alright, now that my warm-up is done and I failed to obtain the Wanderer, let's switch to Team Sumeru. And let's actually trigger the Hangout. Hello, Layla. Ever Silent Stars. Go to the Academia. Alright, kiddies, it's time to learn. Because that's what we all want to do on a Friday morning stream. Learning. Okay, before I end up talking to you.
Maybe I should just go back. Oh, we meet again. Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now.
What's wrong?
I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana, but the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking.
Being long tortured by her own anxious thought, Layla's stress value shows her current mental state. Okay, this is being explained to me now. Cool. This value will fluctuate as the story progresses. Appraise the situation carefully before making your choice.
I should have been done with draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a third.
Okay, so what are you planning to do now?
Well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now. But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place. All I've done is cause trouble for my advisor and classmates.
Alcrest, is that you?
I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely given up yet.
You still have time, right?
To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days. Just thinking about the awful state of my thesis keeps me up at night. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I'm stuck in a vicious cycle. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near as gifted as they are.
Okay, so I've only just realized she doesn't fully wear her hood, and that annoys me greatly.
Oh, if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the Darshan by now.
This is where we're gonna learn about the other Layla. Is this someone a good friend of yours?
No. All my friends are back home. I'm the only one who got to come study at the academia.
Pika-Twig has appeared. I have fans now. Yay. And by fans, I mean a fan, but quite frankly, that's all I need to fuel me. Did you think I was fueled by food or sleep? No, I'm fueled by fans. One fan can keep me going for years.
This might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or not.
What, do you think a fucking dog is working on your thesis?
Due to my lack of sleep, I sometimes get dizzy and faint when I'm stressed out.
It's that bad, huh?
Yeah, but oddly enough, when I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of. My homework's somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers are perfectly written. But that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done, even my broken camera was fixed.
Okay, no, I can't discuss it yet because that hasn't been revealed in the fucking story yet. Ugh. I wanna question something, but that would spoil it for the watchers.
I really don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research. If that's even possible.
I want powers like that.
But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon. It comes down to my own efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of everyone who knows me?
That makes sense. The effort you put in is equally important.
Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting. I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Seeley's help.
What the hell's a wisdom seal? You know what? Don't question it. You just said you want to rely on your own efforts.
Yes, but time's of the essence. So I have to take take what I can get. Oh, sorry. I'm just making excuses. But the Wisdom Sealy is truly amazing and freely shares its endless knowledge. Oh, if you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question and you'll get a response a short while later.
Can Sealies even do something like that?
No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Sealy. But getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like that. All I can do right now is hope that it helps me.
But what about the blessing from the stars?
Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket.
Smart girl, actually.
Trying my luck with another phenomenon is better than doing nothing.
It's too risky to rely on some fishy legend to complete your thesis.
You're right. I need to keep a level head. I don't have time to waste. But what do we do from here? I can't just go back and start packing to leave.
You should rest first.
Rest? But my deadline's just around the corner. Oh, I don't think I can afford to rest right now.
You'll waste even more time if you push yourself like this.
You do have a point. Oh, sorry. I tend to panic easily, as you can see.
Indeed.
Then how should I rest? I definitely won't be able to sleep. As soon as I close my eyes, all kinds of thoughts start floating into my head.
How about we head to Puspa Cafe?
Oh, that's a good idea. A cup of coffee might help clear my head. Let's go.
Personally, I would suggest tea, but you know what? You do you. Ooh, words. Don't know if you saw this, but the DLC for Akechi and Yoshizawa has officially been announced for Persona 5 Tactics. Noted. Honestly, I'm still not even sure if I should play the other Persona 5 games. I mean, I'm gonna play them on my own time. What I'm wondering is, should I play them for the channel? Persona 5 itself is my worst, viewed Let's Play. So should I bother playing the other Persona 5 sequels and spin-offs? Maybe they'll be more receptive in a stream format? What do you think, Pika-Twig? Is it worth playing them? Should I just play them on my own personal time? Should I stream them? What are your thoughts?
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. It'll help me put my thoughts together.
Coffee and sweets are gonna keep you up, you dense mother.
No. We're here to rest. My problems will have to wait for now.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
Sorry, but who are you?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting here to celebrate. Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis finished ages ago.
Oh, no, I'm actually having a lot of trouble with it.
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers are always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work. Yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk doesn't reflect your work at all, you know.
Well,
Why are you so hostile towards Layla?
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings. Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge of a breakdown. It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
I know. Sorry.
Wait, why did it sound like her stress decreased, but it increased? What? Oh, I get it. In Layla's, the hearts are a bad thing. Oh, fuck. Unlike the others, where more hearts means more happiness, more hearts means more stress. Fuck! Okay. She gets 2 more levels of stress, I guess we lose. Everyone is entitled to their own choices. You should learn to respect that. Just because Layla breaks the rules means a problem.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here.
Good, fuck
If you
off.
think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
Thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. Now stop getting stressed.
I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. There's very little I can help with.
Is it because you don't want others to know about the blessing from the stars?
Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. I'd be a mess if they ever reported it to my advisor. It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's making it really difficult to find friends. It's actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage in a conversation with me, like you do.
I think I understand your situation now.
Huh? What do you mean?
You think the blessing from the stars is some external power is out of your control. Only by improving yourselves and no longer relying on external pressure can you break out of your vicious cycle.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do. The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home is enough to make me feel nervous. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today.
Why don't we try facing the problem head on? Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax. I want to keep trying to get her relaxed.
Completely relaxed? But we're at a cafe. Is this not relaxing enough?
Academics are only one part of life.
I know, but... Alright, no more buts. My life is a mess because of the decisions I've made for myself. I should listen to your advice this time.
Good girl.
How do I completely relax?
Since you're from the countryside, why don't we just leave Seymour City and go sightseeing?
Sightseeing? That does sound pretty nice. I haven't set foot outside the academia in quite a while. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Maybe a lot has changed. Okay, why don't we go there and take a look?
Alright, to the rainforest we go. I wonder what it looks like to other people when I just teleport out of a building like this. Oh, and just so you know, Pika Twig, I did see your messages. I still don't know what to say in reaction to them. Whee!
Even the air here feels more relaxing. I just want to forget about the thesis altogether. I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for a little while.
That's all you need to forget about it for.
This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it?
Your state of mind is just as important as efficiency if you want to solve the problems that you are facing.
That's quite the legitimate excuse. No, it's more of an explanation. Even I'm starting to get bolder with my words. I grew up in a place like this. Looking into the distance now with the breeze in my face makes me feel like a kid again. Oh, those were the happiest days.
What did you usually do as a kid?
I had a bunch of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods. No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and whoever lost one of our games would have to eat all of it.
That sounds a little intense.
No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled apples and sunsettias are actually quite delicious.
Why don't we find something to grill as well?
Sure. I haven't done that in ages. Let's go. Apples and zaytun peaches were the most popular fruits back then. Oh, and of course grilled fish is delicious too. Oh, fish skin releases oils while cooking, which drip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter. But we would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. What's the big deal? We just want to swim. That's what we used to say. But now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened. Hey! I think we found enough now, don't you?
I want to do one of each.
Alright, these should be enough.
Ah, so I walk to the teleportation waypoint and teleport. I don't just poof out of the building. That's slightly less fun, but you know what? That works too.
There's nothing like the smell of fresh ingredients. They already smell delicious. I'll be here cleaning the ingredients. Can you please fetch some firewood for us?
Wait, can I
Everyone
make
hold
mine?
hands! Oh, this is a good spot for a fire. Even if the fire was to spread, it'd be easy to contain.
Can I? No, I can't shoot you from here. Oh, guess we're fighting.
I see everything!
Feel the beat!
Let's make her a little way. Grow, grow, grow! Yeah.
You make a fire with Layla, enjoy delicious food.
Fresh food is the best. I feel like I've traveled back in time. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. Trees and mud was the world we knew best. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest, I won't ever forget the feeling of running through the trees. Oh, how about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever expecting it to change.
Although adventurers rarely ever stay in one place, I hope I can experience that feeling one day.
Whatever the case, it's a very warm feeling. In the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end. Later, as I sat in a lecture at the academia, my mind started to wander and I began to think about home. It was then that I realized how long it had been since I went back. I can't go back anymore. And other similar thoughts started to come to mind. I guess I'm still not used to being in the academia yet.
There is a purpose for every stage in life.
You're right. So we should let go of the past. I suppose this is also part of growing up.
Helps if you don't have a
But
past to hold
reminiscing
on
about
to.
the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind, and that's part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life, even when it's not the smoothest of rides.
Everything will get better. I know you can do it.
I'll take the compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long way for relaxation. I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this. I thought I'd never be able to get my mind off my thesis. But now, I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. So, what are we doing next?
Sometimes you don't need a plan.
You're right. I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine. A carefree stroll. I like the sound of that.
A carefree stroll with a side of combat. Where's the other one? Whatever.
Feel the beat.
This might hurt a little. Yeah.
Nope. No falling into the abyss, please. Oh god. Branch. Branch, you're going to kill me. Oh, fuck. Where was that Arakan thing? I don't want to do it now, I just want to mark it on the map. It was around here, I think? Okay, now I'll know to come back there later.
Wow. I never knew there was such a large lake here. It's so beautiful. The feeling of cool lake water can wash away all your troubles. Can you wait for a minute? I'd like to wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing.
Why don't we just go for a swim?
Huh? A swim? I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to anymore.
That's impossible. It's one of the things you can't forget.
Okay. I'll try to swim over there.
Let's see who can get there first.
Wait. No. I'll definitely lose. No. Forget about winning or losing, Layla. It'll be fun either way. Wait, we're starting already?
Paimon, if you stop me mid-event, I swear to God... Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die!
As expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this?
I think you were a great swimmer. You weren't far behind, even though I couldn't see you.
Really? Among my childhood friends, I was considered one of the more athletic ones. But that's just like how I used to think that I had a gift for learning. After coming to Sumeru City, I realized that I only thought that because my hometown is such a small place. On top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I can bring myself to brag about anything now.
You're way too modest.
Please, you're always encouraging me. I'm starting to feel embarrassed. But swimming again really feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged. I probably wouldn't have to worry about my thesis if I turned into a fish, don't you think?
Layla was in the party with the Traveler. Ah, that's why I didn't see her. Fair enough. Wait, does that mean if I had switched to Layla first, she would have won the race? Huh, I'm curious now.
I'm just kidding, of course. I'm sure fish have worries of their own. I'm quite content with how things are right now. Let's keep going, shall we?
Damn, to test that theory though, I'd have to go for this entire thing again. Go on top of the mountain and hopefully don't get pushed away by the Paimon barrier.
There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there? I haven't done this in a while. I kinda want to give it a try.
Hello? There is... Oh! That's why I see that. There's a Withering Zone here.
Our bond is strong.
And the prize for doing a Withering Zone tends to be an Oculi. I actually thought I got all the Withering Zones. Okay, let's grab you, and we need to hit you guys. Okay. That's where the last one is. I need to get a thingy though. Let's switch to you for faster travel.
Committed to memory. Earlier. Grow. The Temple of Wisdom.
Power core!
I see everything.
Stand with me!
I wonder who this gift could be from.
The forest. It's thanking you from saving it from dying, Nahida. Although I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have fixed all the delivering zones when we completed your second world quest. Oh, whatever. Did I get it? No, it's still here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, right, I remember now. We need to activate you so that you'll shoot me higher into the air. There we go. Oculi obtained. And now we can go hang out with Layla some more. God, Nahida, please put on some shoes. I am terrified for your feet. Oh, we're in Vanarana now. Does that mean Layla's quest would require us doing part of the, Aranara quest? Because memory serves, you only unlock Vanarana by doing the Aranara quest, right? God, these don't even feel like words when I actually say them out loud.
We've walked pretty far now. But I barely felt the time passing by. I've been staring at books in my thesis every day. I've forgotten how nice and happy life actually can be.
That's why I said your life shouldn't completely evolve around your studies.
You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to look after myself and fulfill my needs. You really understand more about life than I do. Release my stress? Oh, I see what you mean. Being at the top of a mountain really does make someone want to yell out loud. But it's a little uncivilized, isn't it?
It's okay, we're already here, so we should make the best of it.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Just promise not to laugh, okay?
I'm going to immediately laugh at you. Come on, give me your best Titus. That was not Titus worthy. I'm ashamed in you.
Let
You still look dead inside.
It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after yelling like that. This happiness was so common as a child, but before I knew it, this feeling was buried in the bottom of my heart.
Why the fuck does your smile look so adorable? You still look dead inside, yet for some reason your smile makes me very happy.
It's getting late. Why don't we rest here for a while? I'll tell you some interesting astrology stuff when the stars come out. Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. We can also tell jokes about life, or talk about anything you're interested in.
We can talk about whatever you want.
Okay. Then I'll tell you more about me. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are at night. That's all. My teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that grants people an equal amount of kindness and fairness, regardless of the different talents they may possess. And that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the blessing from the stars. The stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people.
Yes, they truly are.
Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that place are wonderful. I never want to forget them. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of knowledge. That's why, no matter how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down. They are already an important part of me.
That's no reason not to lose yourself to the face of pressure.
Yeah. Thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would have ended up.
Technically speaking, I wasn't. I got this extremely late. In the canon of the world, you definitely quit.
We probably still have a while until the stars come out.
Our smile's gone.
Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
Bullshit. Anybody can take the time to watch the stars. Also, we can see the desert from here, apparently. And now it's night. A moment of reprise. I wonder if she's exhausted, or if she's finally relaxed. Let's protect this precious mood just a while longer. Wait, why do I have something here? Alright, I have a constellation for you. Oh, cool. A character I don't use is at C6. Actually, that makes that constellation actually makes Rosaria a really good assist for Eula. Sorry. Give me a moment. I know what I'm trying to do, I swear. I need one more ending for Primo Gems. For the record, I'm not going to stop once I get the Primo Gems. I just really fucking want to pull for Wanderer. Stop doing that. Actually, no, that is what I want to do. What's wrong with me? Ah! My mind is fuzzy. Okay. You know what? I probably shouldn't, but before I forget, let's test and see if Layla wins if I'm playing as her. One hearty meal later, from riverbeds to mountain peaks. I'm going to assume hearty meal is where I need to be. Yeah, that's where I want it to be. So let's go start the race, and we'll do it as Layla this time to see if I can actually change the winner. We're not actually going to finish the entire route. I just want to see if I can make her win. I'm gonna drown. I'm going to fall into the water and drown. I have to stop here. Land, Lahita, land. Ooh. I see a challenge. I should ignore it, but... Which way will you take me? You take me that way. You know what? I'll do you later. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Go, Nahida boat, go.
Wow, the feeling. Can you wait for a minute? I can't remember the last time. Okay. Wait. Wait, we're starting already?
Yes. Go, Layla, go.
As expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this?
So it doesn't matter who I'm playing as, Layla always loses.
Really? Among my childhood friends, but that's just like on top of that.
Alright, don't care anymore.
But swimming, let's...
There's no need to apologize, man. If you have to leave, you have to leave. I don't hold anything against you. I'm just glad you're here as often as you are. To this day, I still pull a Layla and doubt if I should even try content creating at all since I'm clearly not good at it. So I appreciate whenever you do watch my stuff. It makes me feel appreciated as a entertainer. I don't know why you like my entertainment, but hey, I'll take it. Nope!
Find anything you like?
Not really, but thank you for asking, Nahida. Yeah, fuck this progress, anyway. Actually, before I go, anything else I can grab? Nope. Okay.
Let's sit down here and have some... no.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our thesis. Seeing how relaxed you look.
Oh,
You say that yet you're always going around.
well...
What are you getting at?
For starters, she doesn't even try to every time we... It's not like we can't...
I know. Sorry.
Just because Layla breaks the mood doesn't mean it's a problem.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here.
A bit of a fun fact, Nahida's voice actress didn't know she was auditioning for Genshin. She only found out because someone in casting let a term related to the game slip by accident. How the fuck do you... How do you do that? How do you audition for something without knowing what it is? That makes no sense.
If you think she can justify her...
Thanks for I really want to help. Yeah, it's really just... It's actually... huh? What do you mean?
Only by improving yourself and no longer relying on the external power can you break out of your vicious cycle.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do. The thing is, I'm terrible, and the more nervous...
Why don't we try facing the problem head up?
Face it head on? What should I do? Do you really think I can?
It's simple. Just break down the unfinished parts of the thesis into different tasks and tackle them one by one.
Okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me go through them real quick. The theory sections are pretty much finished. I'll be able to finish organizing the rest on my own. As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis. And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare.
Those don't sound too difficult. I can help you.
What? You want to help me with my thesis? Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude.
I can think of a few ways. Anyway. Don't worry about it. We've already come this far.
You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City.
Casting departments can withhold that info, as long as they tell a half-truth. She was aware Nahida was a young goddess. She didn't know the game name. Interesting. Okay, then.
Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do, considering everything you've already done for me. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamada. However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the celestial globe. There were a lot of people waiting to borrow the celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot. So I returned it and haven't been able to borrow it again since. That's why I still haven't performed the necessary observations yet. I don't know what to do.
So you're lacking some equipment.
That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one.
Looks like we're gonna have to ask around the Adventurers Guild.
Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild?
Because no one has a network like Catherine does.
Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Wait, hold up, what? I can grab the stuff I made in Mondstadt here? Why? Those are supposed to be in Mondstadt. Why the hell could I grab them in Sumeru? That's not how that works. It's not how any of this works. Hey, Kathy Kelly.
Khaenri'ah Episask. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
Another related thing. Mel Byleth's voice actor was told he was doing voice work for the Free Houses DLC when they got him to do audio for Smash Ultimate. Only told him halfway through the process. Ugh, interesting.
I'd like to, I have a commission. It's kinda strange. How should I put this?
We would like to borrow a high-precision celestial globe.
Right. Equipment at the academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar that we could use.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you are looking for. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized astrology equipment. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need it. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem.
Really?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support.
Technically speaking, Layla's not an adventurer, but we won't discuss that right now.
The man's name is Azam. Here is his address. You can go ahead and pay him a visit.
I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way. Guess I am. Going to this golden road. I walk a golden road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only on this golden road.
I see everything.
I wonder if I'll be able to go out and look at the stars tonight.
Shh. Ignore me. I'm just stealing the moron in front of you. Oh, you're someone I actually had to talk to. Good, so I can steal a shit then talk to you.
Hello, are you Azam?
Yes, I am. How may I help you?
The VAs mentioned that during a stream that Ava's VA did when Nahida was first available to be summoned. You explained to Azam the purpose of your visit.
I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for. Let me fetch it and show you, just to be sure.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much.
Now that I think about it, hold up. Have there been any playable adventurers since Mondstadt? I feel like all the canon adventurers have all been from Mondstadt. People who work for the Adventurers Guild include Fischl, Benny, possibly Razor. That's it. I can't think of anyone else that actually works for the Adventurers Guild. Well, and us, obviously, but we're also in the vaguest term of the word Mondstadt characters. I don't remember any adventurers from Liyue, Inazuma, or Sumeru. Huh. Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got a little excited. Please go ahead.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawahist student.
Well...
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if used inappropriately.
Oh, that's completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions. If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
Share the contents of my research and answer questions?
Don't be nervous. Just explain what you learned.
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles, correct?
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Okay. Well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change. As time continues to flow, the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star. The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift. These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological conclusions. What I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
Triple orbit? By yourself?
Yes. That's right.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than 10-fold, right?
It does get a little complicated, but it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts. Which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial globe.
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
Do I really look like that sort of person?
Don't worry. I'm just joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely. It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results. Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this. Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out.
I didn't really understand what you were talking about, but I thought you did great.
Really? I was just explaining what it is I'm trying to do.
You're starting to show signs of becoming a great researcher.
Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy to hear that. I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try. Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too. Let's continue with the plan. Can you help me with a rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dana.
The House of Dina. Where's that again? Apparently it's up here. Okay. Oh, is the House of Dina just in the academia? Yeah, it's just in the academia. I should have teleported to the academia's waypoints. Or not teleport at all, actually. I mean, if we can step foot in Inazuma, there's no reason we can't step foot in Snezhnaya. Hell, we were wanted in fucking Liyue, too. We've traveled around places we weren't supposed to be all the time.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
So I'm playing the role of an academic advisor, right?
That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier. So ask away.
Did you not pay attention when I said I couldn't follow what the fuck you were saying?
It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously.
Got it. You ready?
Wait a moment. Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. Alright, ask away.
Can you briefly describe the application of the law of triple orbit shift calculation?
Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to the remaining triple orbit problems. Based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. The results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me, I mean from the star logs in the appendix. It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. This means that, we not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the research should be... the next step should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations.
Nani? Thank you for the follow, Amelia. 9,000. 9,009. Thank you for the follow. All 9,009 Amelias.
And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions?
You know, I probably shouldn't admit to this, but a little fun fact for you all. I was actually pulling a Layla and falling asleep. So Amelia, all 9,009 of her, actually woke me up. Despite a few stumbles here and there, Layla successfully explains shit.
We're finally done. I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm unfamiliar with.
Oh, I just realized Amelia asked how I'm doing. I'm doing good, minus the fact that I've apparently run out of energy already. How are you doing? Your presentation could use some work, but I can tell your logic is sound.
Oh, really? You mean it? Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out.
Seems like we've managed to address all the major challenges for you.
I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own.
Indeed, you're amazing.
I can hardly believe it. This is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy.
You work hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore.
I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore? That somehow makes me feel a little lonely.
Lonely?
Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, you know? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. I want to express my gratitude for it, or better yet, maybe we could be friends. That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, it wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives.
I'm sure it will also be happy to know how you feel this way.
That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now.
I'm sorry, did we just steal this man's astroglade? A matter of course. Natural yet incredible, the unfolding of events will be etched into our memories for a long time to come. Come on, give me hat guy. That is not hot guy. Alright. Is that all the paths for down here? No, it isn't. There's a new path down here. Let's see. Chat with the astrology enthusiast. This is fine.
Yes, I am. How? Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you.
Yes, this is it. Sorry.
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time, which is
Oh,
How about this? If you're
This should be a piece of cake for you.
alright. I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details.
Yes, that.
You're...
Interesting.
as time could...
I think that it.
If the changes, what...
Triple orbit?
Yeah.
You do know.
Which... do I...
Don't. It would make me just.
Good thing is, really? Really? I guess even recording and... Let's continue...
Alright, this next part's gonna be very risky because she's very close to being stressed out. I have to ask her one of the 2 new questions, I assume. Ooh, I'm actually a little bit terrified here. Wait, where am I going?
This seems like the best spot to do this. So, theoretically, however, that's why I want... that it's okay if your question... Alright, ask away. Huh? I doubt they'd ask about something so irrelevant. The differences are considerable and the astrological effects are entirely different. We need to consider how the effects offset and, I'm sorry. I'm not very knowledgeable in that area. About this question, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well. Everything is spinning.
Are you okay? No, she is not.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I tend to get dizzy from time to time, but don't worry, I'm fine now.
Wait, does the stress overload not result in a game over? Does this result in us getting over Layla?
What's wrong?
I'm waiting for you to answer my question.
Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now.
I don't think it's an issue of whether or not you heard me. You speak very differently from the Layla I know.
Alright. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Of all the times to wake up. You're Layla's friend, right? And from the looks of things, the 2 of you are preparing for her thesis defense?
Yep, and you must be the blessing from the stars.
With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and varying sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Well, she's finally decided to face the problems of her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind instead. You'll have to give them to her later. Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence.
Why is that?
Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves.
Yeah, pressing X to doubt that, but whatever you say.
If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
But she's not doing very well now, either.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy.
Okay, so that answers the question I wanted to ask earlier. I was wondering with the other Layla, so wait, is Layla actually the academic, or is other Layla the academic? I guess this answers that question. Layla is in fact the academic.
I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her.
It's good that she has you, or she might have hit rock bottom.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out.
Again, pressing X to doubt.
That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
I technically never agreed, but noted. The star's expectations. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Alright, so that should be the last branch from down here, right? No! There is another one! Fuck! Okay. Oh, I think I see now. To get this last branch, I need to get her to break during the remedial measures. Which means I need to stress her out even more. Okay. I need to start from the start. I need to stress her. I need to stress her out. We need her to break. I remember seeing an edit that made other Layla have pink eyes to tell them apart. Yeah, pink eyes probably would match her personality. You know, I heard Genshin actually has a very healthy modding scene.
Oh, sorry, but...
You seem tired.
I was originally looking up some information at the House of...
Yes, get stressed. Yes, I know how stress
I
works.
should have been done with the first... Well, but who am... I should probably notify my advisors sooner. To be honest, lack of sleep...
I was hoping telling her to cheer up would stress her out more.
If it... long beard? There's no such thing. Though, if there were, I'd love to give it a pat or two. This might sound strange. Yeah. But that's not. I really. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing. It comes down to my. Oh no. Yes, but the wisdom. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question. No one knows who or by getting an trying my luck.
Now we want to stay on the same path. We just need to stress her out more.
But my deadline's just you. Then how should I rest?
Alright, so I couldn't stress her out more in that set. God, it feels so weird actively trying to stress Layla out.
Let's sit down here. No.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our... Seeing how relaxed you...
Oh.
You say that, yet you're always going around...
Well,
For start, every time we... It's not like we can...
I know.
Whatever. If you think she can...
I really want to help. Yeah. It's really just... It's actually... Huh? What do you mean? The thing is, and the more nerve...
We want to face it head on.
Face it head... the theories as of... And then there's the... What? Thank you. Okay, first on the... However, there are a lot. That's why I still haven't... That's right. Huh? Okay.
So now we go Catherine again, yeah? I don't think I have any other opportunities to stress her out. Other than saying this will be easy.
Ad Astra.
I'd like to... Right.
I don't know anything. However, after the adventures, perhaps we could arrange...
Really?
You're welcome. The man's name...
Damn it! How am I supposed to get her to faint? Was I wrong? Is the goal not to get her to faint while talking to him?
Yes? Ah, I see.
Yes, this is it. Sorry.
To be honest, astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time, which is why How about this? If your explanation proves...
If you mess this up, you'll be able to gain his trust.
You're starting to make me feel nervous.
Good.
I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
Are you okay? I love how "are you okay" stressed her out more.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I needed to borrow?
Why is she asking?
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now.
She seems a little different all of a sudden. Oh, I see. Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future. Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based on an immense foundation of experience. And therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
Ah, I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Ah, are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem, and a very difficult one to tackle.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Star Shun by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you. I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to its full potential like you can.
There really is.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it. Okay, we should be going now. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot.
You aren't Layla, are you?
Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off about me?
Your personality changed.
Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to emulate her behavior.
You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you?
I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Well, she finally decided to solve the problems of her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need to push too hard now. Anyway, what's the plan from here?
She said she wanted to practice for her thesis
I
defense.
see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy. Come on, let's go back to the House of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up.
I was hoping it would end there. Okay. To the House of Dana. Ooh, if I can read her mind now, I'll be able to read other Layla's mind instead of regular Layla's mind. Oh wait, no, I don't think she's visible in this. Whoa, fuck! No. Damn it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, no. I wanted to do this once I was at a good stopping point, but I can't. H is the restroom. I'll be right back.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1. What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is. something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1. What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Alright then, I'm back. I'm so sorry for that. I really didn't want to just do that in the middle like that. Hopefully you can all forgive me. Alright. Oh god, my controller's all hot now because it's on top of my CPU. God, is my computer overheating? Yeah, my computer's overheating. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna need to turn it off for a bit after we're done with this stream. Yep, no Layla to read the mind of. Sag.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask a favor.
Yeah, don't tell her about
Well,
you.
she's if her condition grows, she's my, I believe that, but growth is a problem. That's the kind of, alright, I'm not going to.
Yeah, we just got the same ending again, but through a different path. So yeah, the bottom path is done now. One of the alternate paths just loops. Alright, let's follow the,
Oh, sorry, but I was originally looking up some information at the House of.
I just noticed there was an option to the right.
I should have been done well, but who am I should, to be honest, lack of sleep hinder. I've seen.
I said to the right, I meant to the left.
If that was the, this might, due to my, but that's not, I really, maybe the stars above, it comes down to my, oh no, yes, but the if you want its help, all you have to do is write down your, by getting in it, all I can, trying my luck with.
Sounds a little sketchy, but I'll check it out with you.
Really? But I don't want to take up your time.
I'm worried that you'll pass it from exhaustion.
Sorry for the bother. You're too kind. Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question for the Seelie. I just hope it can help me get through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Seelie is one of the more popular ones lately. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Seelie's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received a reply from it. So, it should probably help me as well, right?
My theories are that the Wisdom Seelie is either Al-Haytham or Nahida. I'm leaning more towards Nahida, because Al-Haytham doesn't seem like the type to prank people, and she said that a Wisdom Seelie will occasionally prank you. So, do you just call its name and it appears, or is there some type of summoning?
Any funny antics in the House of Dana will get you escorted out, or perhaps thrown out.
Ha! The nerds can fucking try.
Let's split up and ask around about the Seelie. Hopefully someone knows something more.
She probably won't hear back in time.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom Seelie?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the stars. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources.
Honestly, seeing the Hangouts makes me wonder how they would be adapted for the anime or some other media. I assume the Hangouts would not be part of the anime. The anime would probably focus on, like, the main line thing, and then probably, like, a few commissions turned into a story. But if they were to do the Hangouts, I'm guessing they would just look at our data to see which path is the most popular, and they'll animate the most popular path.
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
That sounds like what others have said. But I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Sealy?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan has us use those two books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Sealy, and then insert the letter into one of the books. Come back in a day or two, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Sealy has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Sealy doesn't want to answer your question.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Sealy replies.
Head over to the bookshelf. So yeah, his statement was obviously in response to her, which makes me wonder why it was. Yo, how do I get up there? Oh, stairs. Yes, those are probably much more helpful. Layla places her letter in the designated book.
Finally. I wrote out my question and put it in the book.
What do we do now?
Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do.
I'll come with you. I'm a little worried.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the Sealy replies.
Oh, is Layla an elf? I honestly can't tell. The next day, you and Layla return to the same bookshelf.
Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The Sealy responded. Fantastic.
Your eyes are sparkling. Look at those dead eyes sparkle.
This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Me? Wait, huh?
Wisdom Sealy be like, you sus!
Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching, and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, I've decided to help you nonetheless. Follow the hints I've left, and you will find the answer to your question. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my knowledge. What the? It's absolutely right about everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do?
Give up. I'll search for the answer with you.
Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I never expected that you'd go this far to help me.
You underestimate how far I'd go for primo gems. I mean for my friends.
I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis.
I mean, don't worry about it.
Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left us. It should be on the second page. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is, filled with awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture or any other marking to go off of. This is pretty abstract. What's this road of wisdom and who's the child?
Wisdom's probably referring to academia.
Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the academia then? Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear.
Nahida.
When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely shocked when I first saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'm wrong as fuck then.
It was so grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city simply don't do it any justice. After seeing the city, a thought popped into my head. Am I really worthy of this place?
And that's the fear?
Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us. But how does it know my feelings so well?
Maybe it wasn't referring to you specifically. People who come to Simmer City from elsewhere might often have similar feelings.
You have a point. There's nothing special about my background or experiences. It could be anyone's. Anyway, let's go take a look.
Stop it. Stop falling asleep. You're not Layla. You're not Layla. Falling asleep isn't cute on you. Can we teleport now? We can. I probably could have teleported earlier, but I just didn't realize it was out of Simmer City. I thought it was near the academia. I was wrong. Imagine being awake. Couldn't be me.
Oh, we should be close. this is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City. Aw, it's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind.
Pika Twig thinks it's other Layla. I'm still leaning towards Nahida, but I suppose it isn't impossible for it to be other Layla. Keeping herself hidden would be that nobody starts asking Layla questions she's too nervous to answer. Anyway, it's a pretty big area.
It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable.
Why are we here?
Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on an Avidia leopard's tail.
The price of being
I
distracted.
didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, it bolted straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all faster than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times. Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards.
Good thing you weren't hurt.
Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing. It's extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia.
I can sympathize with your feelings of loss. The peace of mind it gave you must have been irreplaceable.
Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. I just began to sleep less and less each day. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I'm starting to ramble again. What were we talking about before?
Well, man, I don't know, man. I'm just as
Why
lost
does
as you.
Sealy let us here? I think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Oh, hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. I'm sorry, you're right. It's a bad habit of mine. I suppose any progress is a step in the right direction. Let's go.
I hate this, but I might have to end this after we finish this route. I am so fucking tired.
Oh, we should be close.
Okay.
Sure enough, it's here. And found in a really obvious place. That pretty much confirms my hunch about the Sealy's intentions.
Sealy knows really well.
I don't know, but how did it know about all these details? I've hardly told anyone about this stuff. It's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Oh, that's a scary thought. Anyway, let's look at the clue we found. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure. See? It knows everything.
Fuck. This might be too much even for the wisdom Sealy.
I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. Let's keep reading the clue. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place downstream. Just as I thought. It's something to do with me again.
You already got the meaning?
If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawahist research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data. And, let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had.
Thinking about these things will only make things worse for you.
But that can't be helped, right? We do many things not because we want to, but because we have to. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being out and about is making me feel a lot better than usual.
Well, at least one of us is feeling better. Are those the two that we met in the Nahida story?
Here. That's the spot. That's where I performed my first field observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here on a perfectly clear day. Everything was ready to go and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great data. But the equipment was a little heavy and I didn't notice that the ground was muddy and some spots were unstable. After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece of equipment. The next thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. Me and all my equipment. You must be wondering how someone can be so clumsy.
I'm wondering what the fuck you just said, woman. I can't stay conscious. No, not really. We're all prone to make mistakes or wrong molested.
Thank you for understanding. If I were the one complaining about not being well rested, it would just sound like an excuse. It's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep.
So what happened afterwards? Were you injured?
I just got a minor fracture, so I had to rest at B. Marston for a while. To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some part-time jobs. I just went to work whenever I couldn't sleep. I It took me forever to pay off what I owed.
Don't tell me your insomnia got worse after that.
Bingo. Oh. The pressure from my studies and debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family about any of it. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age. Oh, and had never failed an assignment in her life.
Ever consider taking a break?
Of course. I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and returning home to help care for the Sumter beast, but that would be kind of embarrassing. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself. After all, everything I've done up till now is only a result of my own decisions. Although, it hasn't always been smooth sailing, and sometimes things don't go my way. I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidents with my studies, and I even managed to pay off the equipment damages. But I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than my own work.
Your parents would feel bad if they knew what you were going through.
And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success. Oh, I hope that day will come eventually. Anyways, let's continue looking for the next clue. It should be around here somewhere. An unremarkable place downstream was the description. Here, it's over here. Good thing it's dry. I was worried the message might be wet. Let's see. Have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream. Well, of course. How else could I be reading this message? Seriously. I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or right, but turning back shouldn't be an option.
Feels like the clues are getting more and more vague.
They're actually getting clearer for me. I was sort of expecting this even before I read the message. I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. Sounds like this is getting personal, or is the silly talking to you? Is the silly talking to you?
Don't say that. That sounds horrible. Anyway, just follow me. I'll save the story for when we get there.
200 feet away, should I just teleport? I'm really sorry for falling asleep midstream multiple times. I know it must be getting annoying.
place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone. They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away.
So you wanted to help but couldn't?
Not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? Handling a group of treasure hoarders should be well within my abilities. However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super scared. I wielded immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person.
Then what happened?
Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventurers I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and the family were gone. I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or if something worse happened to them. I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry. I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver?
You did the right thing.
Aw, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way. It's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge.
The Sealy probably wants to do more than just criticize you for the past. Why don't you try facing your challenge head on?
You're right. The more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay. Let's go look for more leads nearby. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. Here it is, just as I thought. The Sealy must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
Picture of a house.
Huh? It's a picture?
So it's not roll this time.
Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does the Sealy want us to go there?
This might be the last stop in our search.
I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful. Whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go there.
Layla, can you talk faster, please? I'm gonna fucking collapse. Just be sure not to push yourself too hard.
Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits.
Oh my god, talk faster!
I know how far I can go. Let's see. This should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Silly didn't prepare anything for us this time. Or does it want us to knock on the door first? If we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. You're right. I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello? Is anyone home?
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Huh? Do you know me?
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you.
Oh, your friends with over Layla then. Cool.
Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps a classmate?
A friend. I'm having a little trouble with my thesis and we happened to be passing by.
What's going on, Layla?
I don't know either. I don't even know where to begin. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am.
You said you've been to Vermeer Village once.
Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during the robbery.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met. I'm sorry.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you all.
You passed out whenever
How
you
so?
saved them.
You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming, and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see. I'm so glad that you and your family were unharmed.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you. But they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall.
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember.
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much pressure.
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh! You forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here, I'll go fetch it.
A package? I left a package here? Wait! This is it! This is the talisman that I lost. The one that my mother made for me.
What the? Is it really the same one you had?
Yes, this is definitely it. She made it herself. It's the only one of its kind. There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is. To Layla?
I'm assuming you weren't into having to write letters yourself.
No, I swear I've never done anything like that. What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all about. Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work. Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo it. Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt. If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the first step. On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom Sealy. Oh. I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing. But the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all.
Could it be that the Wisdom Sealy is you?
I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and don't remember it.
Sounds like Pika Twig was correct.
Having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot. But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was sleepwalking.
Either way, it's safe to say it's related to the blessing from the stars.
I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds. Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough.
Indeed.
If it
Now
wasn't
hurry up
for
and
your
start sleep, please.
encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere. Perseverance really does pay off.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food. Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead. Am I right?
He is.
Alright, can do this.
What a lovely dinner. The price to pay and its returns. I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you hold. Alright. I'm falling asleep, so I'm going to end this off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For as low as $1, you can share with us, card, chat, play video games, share memes, and have yourselves a grand old time. Also, if you want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. I'll see you all later. Deuces.